All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. Before we get into today's content, I just want to let you guys know some of you guys may be new viewers. Again, this is a small channel looking to grow, and really my purpose is to get my message out there, share these trending topics, and engage with you all, get your opinion on there. We could never get any change if it's just a guy talking behind a camera and there's no engagement from you all sharing your opinions or maybe sharing your thoughts on how we could make changes to live a better future. As of right now, guys, I plan on producing at least 2 to 3 videos every single week. Most likely it'll drop on a Saturday. And I get it, there's a lot of YouTube channels out there, but a lot of those channels are big channels. They're not living the everyday life. They're not dealing with all of these different things going on. They're doing very well. That's not me, guys. I am in corporate America. I've been in there many, many years now. I see this all the time. I hear about it. I know people who deal with this. People have been laid off. People who's experiencing terrible healthcare. All these different topics that I bring to you all. This is not just me talking. This is a lot of this from either friends, family, coworkers who are dealing with this stuff. So that's why I encourage you all to engage in the chat. Let me know what your thoughts are. How can we make these changes? And with that said, guys, we're going to go ahead and get in today's video covering healthcare here in America. And I got to say, I do hear this one quite a lot. And before we get started, I want you to think about something. The US spends $4.9 trillion of our money, it's taxpayer money. It's 18% of our GDP on healthcare. And what really puzzles me is when we need healthcare the most, they don't even cover it. I want to give you an example with like hospice care. A lot of times, hospice care is 80% covered by the family being there because we won't cover 24 hours of hospice care. Yes, is there the one offs where it happens? Of course there is. But a majority of the time, it's the family. And think about that. That is our taxpayer dollars paying $4.9 trillion a year. And we don't even get to utilize it when we need it the most. Something I want you guys to think about. And also, this one really, I just don't get this. 4.9 trillion a year, yet our healthcare system is ranked 37th in the world. Think about that. 37th in the world, the United States. How is that possible? And yet we're one of the only countries without universal health care. We need to make changes, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are. We're going to go ahead and get into today's video. This is just one of the many out there of examples of the American healthcare system. I thought this was a great video to share with you guys. And like I said, I'm going to try and get 2 to 3 videos out per week. And as we grow with the channel, I'm also going to grow as well. I'm going to look for better information to share with you all. We're going to go ahead and play around with lighting, audio, all those different things. Let me know what you guys think. If you have, an idea or something you want to share to help improve the channel as well. But let's go ahead and get into today's video.
How bad healthcare is in America? Here's how bad it is.
Yeah.
I get stitches. Cut my finger the other day. Go into the hospital, get my stitches done. No big deal. Whatever. I have to wait 2 weeks to get them taken out. In the meantime, I get billed for my visit.
Of course.
Before insurance, for 5 stitches, $3,800.
What?
5 stitches, $3,800. And without going into my profession, I just want to share real quick with you guys and we'll get back to that video. I had seen where a couple went in for lab work. One went to a hospital and one was just a regular generic lab. Maybe it was LabQuest or one of those, LabCorp Quest, one of those. And the wife ended up spending like, I don't know, say $100, right? The husband that went to the hospital for labs spent $600. How is that possible? And if you need a medication, one location could be a totally different price compared to the other. It absolutely puzzles me. All right, let's get back into it.
After insurance, $1,800.
Oh, come on.
Or $1,900, excuse me. After insurance, $1,900 for 5
stitches?
for a terrible hospital visit. Anyway, fast forward, so I get my bill and it's time to take the stitches out, so I schedule an appointment at the urgent care that is associated with the hospital that I went to, same company. So I schedule suture removal appointment online, and then I go in for the appointment and they say, sorry, we're not going to take those out. Since you got them done at the hospital, you have to get them removed at the hospital.
Oh, come on.
I said, why didn't you tell me that when I scheduled the appointment online? They said, sorry, go to the hospital.
That is where they get you. Send you over there where you're going to pay another fortune to get those removed. Honestly, I'd probably remove them myself. Let's see.
I go to the hospital. And then I wait around for a while in the ER, and then I get back and I ask the nurse, hey, this is what happened. They turned me away at urgent care, told me to come here, that you guys would do it for free. Is that true? And the nurse said, let me check on that. I'm going to check with billing really fast. So
Yeah,
I go
I mean,
check
we
on
don't know,
billing.
but
And then they say, sorry, billing says that you'll have to pay to get these stitches removed. And I said, that really sucks because I paid $1,800 to have that done after insurance. And they said, that is absolutely ridiculous. I
Yeah.
said, I know.
it is.
And then I said, gonna be honest, I'm not gonna pay any more money to the hospital because I already paid too much anyway. So I'm just gonna go. And I said, I think I might just remove them myself. And they said, that makes sense because that was
Sorry to interrupt, guys, but that's exactly what I would have done. Right, no way would I pay any more. No way.
so much money. So we'll just take you off triage. It'll be like you're never here. Don't worry about it. And then they were like, you know what? Don't tell anybody we gave you this. And they gave me a little kit to remove my stitches myself. So that's a little story about healthcare in America.
I'm going to go ahead and stop it there, guys. I don't want to bore you. But I just want to give you an example of some of the things that happens. 5 stitches he got. Think about that. $3,800 for 5 stitches? Are you kidding me? There has to be a better way. However, if we are not voicing our opinions, sharing videos like this, commenting down below, kind of get an engagement going so we could see your thoughts. I mean, if you guys agree, that's fine. You can say, yeah, this is the greatest healthcare there is. But if not, let me know and I will answer all your comments. I'll definitely respond back to each and every one of you. The point of this channel is to grow together. Again, like I said, I'm just like you all. I'm out in corporate America every single day. I do this to kind of spread this awareness because, yes, there's many out there doing it, but that's not enough, guys. This reaches worldwide. We have to voice our opinions. That is the only way to see change. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.